Hello everyone, welcome back to Nutrition for the Soul. If we haven't met before, my name's Tia, and I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a life update, a garden update, and an EMS update, and just kind of see what's been going on in the world of my life the past couple years. So let's dive right into it. One of the last things I left off on was I had plus, so let's talk about that first. It was overall a pretty good harvest. Both of those, well, onions, it wasn't my first time growing, but the first time from the type of sets that I bought, it was the first time for those. They did okay. One of the lessons I definitely learned was don't feed them nitrogen because you will get a lot more leafy growth than you will bulbing. So I definitely did a little bit too much of the nitrogen and definitely did not do enough bone meal. So I did blood and bone meal. I don't remember if I said that or not last year, but definitely too much blood meal, not enough bone meal. So that was, overall it was good. I had a ton of onions. I planted red, white, and yellow variety, and I had, like I said, a lot, but I also had a few different sets of the potatoes, a few different varieties of potatoes. Again, I don't recall exactly which kind they were. If you want to look at the video before, anyways, the past couple videos, it talks about what varieties I planted. I bet I got over 125 pounds of food at least. Like I said, most of the onions were, I don't know, about large golf ball, small softball size. Got a ton of potatoes. I did have quite a few that I didn't mound up enough, and so they ended up getting green on the top. So the ones that I could save, I saved, and the others that that weren't savable, I basically just fed them to the wildlife. So that was definitely a learning curve. I learned a lot that year. I had a few other things in the garden, but those were really like my big newbies, if you will, to the garden. So overall, like I said, it was a really big success. I last talked to you guys. I was in EMT school, getting ready to go through advanced EMT classes, and life just got crazy. So unfortunately, I had to let something fall by the wayside, and unfortunately it had to be my YouTube. I just didn't have the time to upload and record and edit and do all the things. I'm by no means a professional in editing, but the little bit of editing that I do, it's a lot. And I was editing on my iPad, and so it was really hard. And then towards the end, I may have talked about it in my last couple of videos, but towards the end of my editing, it started getting to a point where I had to edit my videos on my phone, and that was it became impossible. And so with the challenges that came with having to edit and having to upload, and I did not have a good setup, and I wasn't very tech savvy. I know I've said it in a few of my other videos. Technology is definitely not my strong suit in life, but I am working on it. I'm getting better and better every day, and I've had to, going through classes. Hey guys, it's Editing Tia here. Unfortunately, I lost quite a bit of video footage from the other day, so I just wanted to talk to you guys really quick about some of the stuff that was lost in that footage. And some of that was, I have now been in EMS for over a year. The day of the recording was a year to the day, and so I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about that. One of the things that I thoroughly have been enjoying about EMS is all of the opportunities that it brings to travel to new places, to see new things, obviously the helping people aspects. I love the first aid medical side of it. And it's been a really huge blessing in my life to be able to go out there and just be a blessing to my community. And so I was thinking about maybe doing a like day in the life, or like top 3 things that I love or find challenging in EMS. So if any of that sounds like something that you guys want to hear or watch, just let me know in the comments if that's something you guys are interested in. On the garden aspect of things, in one of the clips I lost, I had measured out, it was 30 feet by about 40 foot of garden space that I'm doing this year, so significantly smaller than what I've done in the years past. But I am still in school. I'm going through my medic this fall. That's the plan as of now. I'm finishing up my academic side of my degree, so it's still gonna be a lot to do, but it'll be good to learn and to just try new avenues and adventures, and testing and pushing myself to the limits, and being able to capture some videos for you guys. There's a few things that I am going to be working on, and some of those are just like shorts or reels, just kind of highlighting little things. That way, I know some of you guys don't enjoy the longer videos. That way there's a little bit of best of both worlds for you guys. So stay tuned for all of that. If that is something you're interested in, yeah, just let me know. Hit that like, share, and subscribe button. And thanks again for tuning in. God bless. Grace and peace.